All right, so here we have Bitcoin on Bybit on the 1 hour. So what we're looking at is we are being held up by the 50. Like I said, as long as we're being held up by the 50, we're in good shape. We could come all the way down to the middle of this range, even get a wick down to the 2800 level. So what I'm looking at is as long as we stay above the 21 or 2800 level, we're in good shape. Right now we are being held up by the 50. Like I said, your RSI is in the neutral median zone, below the signal line. Looks like we're working our way down to the bearish control zone. Let's see if we have any divergences. No, we do not. All right, so your MACD, by the way, the RSI and your MACD are momentum oscillators. They tell you what the momentum is doing, whether it's bullish or bearish. And your BBWP measures your volatility. Uh, so I just wanted to explain kind of what the indicators do. I haven't really explained in too many videos. Uh, Gonna start kind of, telling you what they do in case there's new people here that really don't study charts yet. Um, so your MACD looks like you're coming down to the zero line like we were talking about. We were talking about this. We were talking about this pullback. We did get rejected from the top of the range again. Now we made a lower high, but are we going to make a higher low? We made a lower high on a closing basis. The wicks, you could count that as a higher high. I usually go off of closures, uh, so that's just me. But we are making a higher low. Your BBWP is contracting a little bit, so your vol is going down. We are below that moving average, working our way down to the middle line. Um, so let's go to the 8 hour real quick. Uh, so I mean, we could fall all the way down, like I was saying, to 2800, and basically where this 50 is right here, which is going to be major support. We got VPVR support there. We got this purple zone. We got the 50. Major support there. You did get rejected from the bullish control zone. Looks like you're climbing back above the signal line, or we'll get a retest and resumption down. Um, so if we can get back to this bullish control zone, I do think we will break it. But honestly, I would like to see us break the 69.4 level on the RSI, get back above these two highs right here, and then come back to it and see where we're at. We are above the signal line and the zero line. Your positive momentum is waning a bit. By the the histogram also uh, tells you something about your momentum. So the dark green bars are higher momentum bullish. Light green bars is usually when it's going down. Same thing with the red. Dark red is going down sharp. Light red is kind of waning. So MACD looks good. RSI looks pretty good as long as we get back above that signal line. BBWP is above the moving average. Looks like it's turning around a little bit. So, we could have a little bit of less volatility, especially if we get below that moving average. But I think we will stay above that moving average. Let's go back down to the 1 hour and talk about bullish and bearish cases. So we're going to have high resistance at the 22,200 level where this POC point of control is on the VPVR, which is right here. It tells you horizontal volume, so the amount traded in that level. So your RSI below the signal line, MACD coming back down to the zero line. Negative momentum is decreasing on the histogram. BBWP looks like it's contracting a bit below your moving average. Still in the upper zone though, so we'll find out. Looks like we could be making a higher low here. If we can get back above this POC point of control in the VPVR at 22,200, I do think we break the top of the range. And I do think we go up to 24K. Even 24,500 would really be what I'd be looking at there. If we break 24,500, next stop is 26,500. Bearish case here. Oh, that would also imply that we get back above this signal line on the RSI and work our way up to the bullish control zone. MACD bounce off this zero line. or front run it, get back above this signal line, start printing some dark green bars on the histogram while your BBWP gets above that moving average. So that'd be your bullish case. Watch your momentum oscillators, watch your BBWP. When it gets back above that moving average, the move is coming. So bearish case. Bearish case is that we break this purple zone at 2,800. As long as we're above there, we're still in good shape. So that also lines up with this 200. There's going to be major support there anyway. So I would at least expect a bounce from that area. I would almost be certain there'd be a bounce from that area. But, if we fall below that, I mean, the next stop is the POC here at 19,800. And I don't think it would stop there. I think it would go down to 19K to the bottom of the range, and then we come back to it and find out. We break the bottom of that range, we're in deep shit. So we'll find out. All your major moving averages are above each other, bullish. Looks like you're 21. We're having a little trouble getting above the 21, but we'll find out. I'd like to see us get back above 22,200 and break the top of this range. Let's move on to Ethereum. By the way, if you guys are liking this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below. One being the Discord, a lot of good conversation about trading and investing there. Other links are exchanges. You get free crypto, I get free crypto. So here on Ethereum, you are below you did get rejected from the deep in the bullish control zone. I mean, we were deep in there. We had a nice pump. Now we're below the signal line. We do have bullish divergence here on the 1 hour. So we did have bearish divergence, and that's what led us down here to this 21. Right now we are being held up by the 21 and our purple line that used to be resistance now turns support at 1,500. MACD, pretty fresh cross to the signal line, but your negative momentum is decreasing. If we can get back above that signal line, that's going to look good. BBWP is below the moving average, so your vol is contracting. Let's see here. Bullish case. Is it obviously if we get back above this last high at 1590 is what I'd be looking at. If that happens, next stop, is 1700. If not, 1750. Anywhere from 1700 to 1800 is really what I'm looking at there. That would also imply that we get into the bullish control zone after crossing that signal line, crossing your signal line on the MACD, printing some dark green bars, getting back above this level on the histogram where this last high was. And I'd like to see us get above that moving average. Once again, when you get above that moving average, get ready for the move. We need to stay above 1400. If we fall below 1400, I would expect a bounce at the 100 and the POC point of control in the VPVR at 1350. But honestly, I think we would come back down to 1250. So the bearish case, it would also imply that we continue our downside curvature on the RSI, coming down to the neutral median line. Come on. And once again, crossing your moving average on the BBWP to the upside. Right now, we're being held up by the 21. It's still looking good. Bitcoin's looking pretty good. Ethereum's looking pretty good. As long as we stay above those key levels, we're in good shape. So watch Bitcoin at 2,800. We need to stay above that. Let's see here. Let's move on to Solana. So Solana, we are breaking that red zone. I do think we're going to go higher. I do think we are going to 47.25 at least. We are in the bullish control zone above the signal line. MACD, fresh cross to the upside. Strong upside curvature here. Above that signal line, starting to print some more dark green bars on the histogram. Vol is very high. We are below the moving average on the BBWP, so we could go sideways a little bit, bounce around this top of this red zone right here, but honestly, I think we're going to 14.25. Bearish case is that we break the 21. Well, we could come all the way down. We could wick down to the 100 at $40. I would expect major support at $40. Just take your moving averages level by level. You got your 21 coming in at like 42.75. 50's coming in at 41.50. And then last line of support is the $30-$40 mark. Um, and then if we fall below the red zone, that's not good. That's going to look like shit. I would expect to bounce at this VPVR level and the 200 at $37. But honestly, I think we come back down to the POC on the VPVR at 33.75 and these last lows. The bearish case would also imply that we get back out of the bullish control zone, start falling below that signal line, MACD cross its signal line to the downside, and BBWP, bounce around in here. It's all about this red zone right here. You got major support on all your moving averages. You got support at the top of here. I mean, you broke it on a clean break. Clean break, closure above it. So now you're going to find major support at the 44.10 level. So that's what I'm looking at for Solana. You guys have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.